welcome to Shifting Grades. We are starting the Kcse paper for last year, and we will begin with mathematics paper 1. So we are going to go through all the questions and we will see every bit and how the examiners expected the responses from all the students. Therefore, cooperate. We start with number 1 up to number 24. So session 1, 50 marks. You are expected to do all the questions. So number 1, the question reads, without using tables or calculators, evaluate. Without using tables or calculators, evaluate 5.4 divided by 0.025 times 3.6. And you are given 3 marks to solve this one. Therefore, these are very familiar concepts. 5.4 all over 0.025 times 3.6. We check how we can eliminate the decimal places, and we multiply with a common factor in both the numerator and the denominator. Therefore, in the denominator, we need 10,000 to do away with all the decimals, but in the numerator, we only need 10. Therefore, because 10,000 is the maximum, then we use it in both the numerator and the denominator, and with that we get 54 by 1,000. But in the denominator, we have 25 and 36 now without decimal points. Therefore, with that, we can now simplify by 25 1, 25 40, by 4 9, by 4 10, by 9 1, and by 9 6. Therefore, 6 by 10, we get 60 as the answer. Therefore, the answer for number 1 is 60, and you get your 3 marks. In the next question, which we are calling number 2 now. Number 2, express 1728 and 2025 in terms of their prime factors as evaluate. So using the terms expressed in a prime factors, evaluate the third root of 1728 divided by the square root of 2025. Evaluate the third root of 1728 divided by the square root of 2025. So 1728 in its prime factors will be 2 power 6 times 3 power 3, like that. And 2025 in its prime factors will be 3 power 4 times 5 squared, like that. So that's how we express them. Now, to solve this one, we will have the third root of, instead of 1728, we have 2 power 6 by 3 power 3, which will be, when we are taking the third roots, we just divide the powers by 3. And this will be 2 power 6, it becomes now power 2, times 3 power 3, it now becomes 3 power 1. Then the second root, or the square root of 2025, we will have 3 power 4 by 5 squared. When we are taking square roots, we just divide the powers by 2. So this becomes 3 power 2 by 5 power 1. Therefore, now we divide 2 power 2 by 3 divided by 3 power 2 by 5. This will give us 2 squared is 4. Then we divide by 3 1 by 3, because in 3 squared we get 3. Therefore, it will be 3 by 5, which is 15. Therefore, the answer is 4 all over 15. And with that, you will have your 4 marks. Number 3, Juma left his home at 8:30 a.m. He drove a distance of 140 kilometers and arrived at his aunt's home at 10:15 a.m. the same day. Determine the average speed in kilometers per hour for Juma's journey. Determine the average speed of Juma's journey. We know that speed is equal to time or distance divided by time. And in this case, we have the distance is 140 kilometers from his home to the aunt's home. Then to get the time, because we have the time he arrived, 10:15, and we know the time he departed from his own home, then we can subtract and check the time he got on the way. And this should be 45 minutes, because we've carried 1 hour with 60 minutes plus 15 gets 75 minus 30, 45 minutes. This is now 9 minus 8 to 1 hour. So 1 hour 45 minutes, which is the same as 1 hour and 3/4. 3/4 an hour. Therefore, now to get speed, we will get a distance of 140 and we divide with a speed of, changing this to improper fraction, we will get 7/4, which will be 140 by 4 all over 7. This gives us 80 kilometers per hour. Therefore, the speed of Juma was 80 kilometers per hour. That is the speed at which he drove from his home to the aunt's home. Number 4. So question number 4, we are told to expand and simplify. Number 4, expand and simplify. 4 into Q plus 6 plus 7 into Q minus 3. Solution. To expand this one, and you're given 2 marks. To expand this one, it will be opening the brackets first of all. So 4Q plus 4 by 6, 24, plus 7 by Q, 7Q, minus 7 by 3, 21. Therefore, this should be now the expansion. And now to simplify, you just group like terms together. 4Q plus 7Q, because they are like terms, to be 11Q. Then 24 minus 21, we will get a 3. Therefore, that is the expanded and simplified form of this expression. Therefore, that's how symbol number 4 was, with the 2 steps you learned at your 2 complete marks. Number 5. Number 5, we are told the figure below shows a trapezium PQRS such that PQ is 8 centimeters and SR is 6 centimeters. Therefore, we have a trapezium like this, with this side being parallel to this one. And we are told this is SR, 6 centimeters. This is PQ, 8 centimeters. Then we are told the area of the trapezium is 28 square centimeters. Find the perpendicular distance. Find the perpendicular distance between PQ and SR, or the perpendicular height, in other words. That is what the examiner is trying to question. Solution. We are given the area and 2 parallel sides. The first thing to know here is the formula to get the area of a trapezium, gotten by half A plus B times H, where A and B is the sum of the 2 parallel sides. Therefore, the area is given already 28, will be equal to half A plus B, which is 6 plus 8, times a H, which you don't know, and it's what we calculated. 28 will be equal to half 14 times 8 by 2, 1 by 2, 7. Therefore, 28 is equal to 7H. to get height, we will have it as 4 centimeters when you divide through by 7. So 4 centimeters is the perpendicular distance between PQ and RS, or other side, otherwise the height of the trapezium. Number 6 of this paper, 2019 Kcse. Given that the third root of 9 power 4 is equal to 3 power n, find the value of n. Find the value of n, and you're given again 3 marks. To find n in this case, we should know that for you to equate these two, the base has to be the same. Therefore, 9 can be expressed to base 3, and therefore can say the third root, instead of 9 we have 3 squared. Then we also have power 4 like that, should be equal to 3 power n. Therefore, the third root of 3 power 2 by 4, 8 is equal to 3 power n. I want to solve this side, the left hand side. We know that from the fractional law, when we have nth root of a number a, power m, then it means a is equal to power m all over n. So that n may become the root. Therefore, for us to have third root and 3 raised to power 8, then it means that the third root of 3 power 8 is the same as 3 raised to 8 divided by power 3, like that. Therefore, we can say now, instead of third root of 3 power 8 is the same as 8 power 8 over 3. Therefore, 3 power 8 over 3 is the same as 3 power n. Now, because the bases are the same, which is 3, then we can equate the indices and say n then is equal to 8 all over 3, which will be 2 and 2 over 3, like that. So that's how we get the value of n. So we can now check it. Number 7. Number 7 of the cell paper, 3 villages ABC, such that B is 53 kilometers on a bearing of 295 degrees from A. Then C is 75 kilometers east of B. Part A, using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 10 kilometers. Draw a diagram to show the relative positions of villages A, B, and C. Therefore, I'll come up with a sketch for this information, then later on you will draw the scale diagram on using a ruler, pair of hammers, and a good pencil. Therefore, we can have our A here, if this is town A, and we are told B is 53 kilometers on a bearing of 295. This is A. So a bearing of 295 means this is already 270 because 90, 90, 90. So we add a 25 here. So that will become 295. We add a 20, at 25. Therefore, a distance of 5.3 centimeters because it is 53 kilometers. Then on reaching here, said we can raise another north there, and after raising that north, it is good to know that if this is B now, C is 75 east of B. Therefore, eastwards, which means to the right hand side, like that, 7.5 centimeters. Then we arrive at C. We raise another canvas there. Then after now drawing out the towns are related, part B, we are told to measure or to determine the length of A from C, to measure AC. Therefore, after coming up with the real scale diagram, measure distance AC. You get in centimeters, then you remember that the scale is 1 centimeter representing 10 kilometers. So whichever length in centimeter you get, multiply it with the 10 to make it distance in kilometers. Number 8. We are told a retailer bought a bag of tea leaves. If the retailer were to pack or to repack the tea leaves into smaller packets of either 40 grams to 50 grams and 350 grams, determine the least mass. Determine the least mass in grams of the tea leaves. So when you get the word least, then LCM should click in your mind. In other words, in other terms, or in other cases, they will use the word determine the greatest. So when the word greatest or the largest, the maximum will appear, then GCD should come in your mind. But in this case, we are told to determine the least. Therefore, LCM should come to your mind. Therefore, we're getting the LCM of 40 to 50 and 350, like that. Therefore, by 2, 20, 125, 175, by 2, 10, 125, 175, by 2 again 5, 125, 175, by 5, 1, this 25, 35, by 5 again 1, 5, 7, by 5, 1, 1, 7, then by 7, 1, 1, 1. Therefore, the LCM will be 2 power 3 by 5 power 3 by 7. This will give us 7,000 grams. So this is the least. This should be the least mass of the tea leaves. To be the least mass of the tea leaves. Good. Now we can proceed to number 9. We are told given that number 9, given that sine 2x is equal to the cosine of 3x minus 10, find tan x. Correct to 4 significant figures. Solution: sine equals to cosine. Whenever you see such a relationship, you should remember trigonometry 1 in book 2, and that there is a law of complementary angles which says that if an angle alpha and another one beta are complementary, if angles are complementary, then the sine of alpha should be equal to the cosine of beta. Meaning, if sine 2x is equal to the cosine of 3x minus 10, then 2x plus 3x minus 10 are complementary. It means 2x and 3x minus 10 are complementary angles, or rather when we add them, they should give us 90 degrees. Therefore, 5x is equals to 100, x is equals to 20. Therefore, now x is 20 degrees, and we are told to solve tan x, which will be the tan of 20 degrees, which will be 0.3 0.3697 to 4 significant figures. Let me check the exact value. Tan 20 is 0.3639. 7. Therefore, to 4 significant figures, we'll have 0.36. So this 9 is rounded off to a 10. Therefore, we'll have 40. So to 4 significant figures is 0.3640. So that's how number 9 was being solved. We can check what number 10 required. For number 10, we told a tourist converted a tourist. This is number 10. A tourist converted 58.20 US dollars to Kenya shillings at the rate of 102.1 shillings per dollar. Then while in Kenya he spent 450,000 and converted the balance into US dollars again at the rate of 103 shillings for every dollar. At the rate of 103 dollar. Determine the balance in US dollars. Determine the balance in US dollars. Solution. Therefore, this person is converting 58.20 US dollars to Kenya shillings at the rate of 102.1 Kenya shillings for every pound. Therefore, we say that to convert foreign currency into Kenyan shillings, we multiply the currency 5820 by 1 or 2.1, and this person is having 594.222 Kenya shillings. Now we can check the balance, because while in Kenya we know the amount this person spent is for 50,000. Then it means the balance in Kenya shillings is 144 Kenya shillings. If this is the balance in Kenya shillings now, in US dollars, to change Kenyan shillings to US dollars, it is now division with the rate. We are told the rate is 103 Kenyan shillings for every dollar. Therefore, this person at the end of the day, you'll be having 1400 US dollars. So that is the balance in US dollars after the conversion. The next step is number 11. We are told given that vector D is equal to 24, C is equal to 3, 2, and vector A is equal to 3C minus 2B. Find the magnitude of A. Find the magnitude of A to 2 decimal places. We know that vector A is being given by 3C. Therefore, C is 3, 2 minus 2 vector B, which is 2, 4. Therefore, vector A will be 9, 6 minus 4, 8, which will be 5, negative 2, like that. Therefore, vector A is equal to 5 units in the x-axis and negative 2 in the y-axis. Therefore, now the magnitude will be this distance now. That will be the magnitude now. This is vector A now. So it is what we are getting. Therefore, to get the magnitude of A, we get 5 squared plus negative 2 squared, and we take the square root because it is the hypotenuse. Therefore, 25 plus 4 is 29. The square root of 29 will be 5 point something. 5.385. To 2 decimal places, it will be 5.39 units. Therefore, the magnitude or the length or the size of vector A will be 5.39 units. You can check number 12 also. Number 12, we are told using a ruler and a pair of compasses only construct a rhombus PQRS such that PQ is equal to 6 centimeters and angle SPQ is equal to 75 degrees. Then measure PR, a length. Therefore, briefly to sketch what is expected in this question, we should know that a rhombus is a twisted square. Therefore, all the lengths will be 6 centimeters, just like PQ. So the examiner is just giving one side, so that now it may throw the ball to you, and it's now upon the learner to know at the back of his or her mind that every other side will just be like PQ. Therefore, starting with PQ, construct 6 centimeters like that. Then angle SPQ. So S is somewhere here, but angle SPQ, the angle here will be 75. Therefore, we construct a 75 here so that we may locate where S is. Therefore, standing here, okay, we can first of all come up with 90 there. Then standing here, we construct a 60 like that in 60 degrees. Because this has remained as 30, bisecting 30 will give us 15, 15. Therefore, 15 and 60 will give us 75 required now. So we measure again 60 to get S, 6 centimeters like that. Because all the lengths must be equal. 6 centimeters will give us where S is. And after getting S now, we can proceed to say now, because this 75 now, it means now we should have a 75 also on the other side, so that this length and the other one here should be parallel. Therefore, constructing another 60 here and bisecting this 30, we get a 15, we get another 75 here. Means now this line and this one are very parallel and equal by measuring a 6 here. Therefore, 6 centimeters. And this will land us at R. Therefore, joining S and R, they will give us the required rhombus. So this and this are parallel also. And used to like that. They are parallel. So they are all 6 centimeters. Therefore, you just have to use now your divider and the ruler to measure the required length PR. And by such doing, you get 4 good marks. So that is the sketch of the expected response by the examiners. Number 13. Number 13. Solve the inequality. The inequality 2x minus 1 less than or equal to 3x plus 4 less than 7 minus x. Therefore, how we solve these symbol linear inequalities is that we take the first inequality, or we split them into two and we solve them simultaneously. Therefore, the first one runs from 2x minus 1 less than or equal to 3x plus 4. So the first one runs up to just before the second inequality symbol. Like that. So we can first of all solve this one. So 3x, when 2 comes here, we minus. So we just remain with x. Then minus 1, when 4 comes to this side, it's a minus. So minus 1 minus 4, get minus 5, like that. And the other inequality, it comes immediately after the first inequality symbol. So we will start with 3x plus 4 less than 7 minus x. Therefore, in this case, we'll have 3x. When this comes here, it will be a plus. So equal 4x less than or equal to 7 minus 4 when 4 goes to the other side. So we get a 3. X be less than 3 over 4. Therefore, now combining the two, we start with minus 5 less than or equal to x and x less than 3/4. So that is how the inequality was being solved. Nobody has said we state the integral values. Therefore, we just leave it at that stage. I'd like to go to number 14 of the same paper. Number 14. Given that matrix A is equal to 2, 3, 4, 4, and B is equal to x, 1, 2, 3, then we are told AB is a singular matrix. Find the value of x. Find the value of x, the x in vector B. So we are told that vector A is here, B is here with a known x there. Then the product of A and B, AB, is a singular matrix. It is good to note that a singular matrix has no determinant. Singular matrix has no det, no determinant. Therefore, or other, the det for a singular matrix is equal to 0. Therefore, we will first of all get the matrix AB. Therefore, multiplying AB, we multiply this row by this column. Therefore, 2 by x, we get to x, plus 3 by 2, we get 6. So 2x plus 6 will be the first term. Then the next term will be 2 by 1, 2, plus 3 by 3, 9. So 9 plus 2 is 11. The term here will be this row, this column. Therefore, 4 by x, you get 4x, plus 4 by 2, we get 8. Therefore, 4x plus 8, like that. Then the term here will be 4 by 1, 4, plus 12, which will be 16. Therefore, the product of AB will be expressed like that. We are told now this matrix now is a singular matrix, meaning the determinant is 0. Therefore, when we take the product of the terms in the leading diagonal minus the terms in the other diagonal, we should get a 0, or they are equal, in other words. Therefore, when we take 16 times 2x plus 6, we should just get the same value as when we get 11 times 4x plus 8. Therefore, this is 32x plus 16 by 6, which gives us 96, should be equal to 44x plus 88. Therefore, 44x minus 32 get 12x being equal to 96 minus 88, which is 8. Therefore, x will be 8 over 12. By 4, 2. By 4, 3. Therefore, x is 2 over 3. So the value of x is 2 over 3. Or else, rewriting vector b will be 2 over 3. 1, 2, 3. Therefore, x is 2 all over 3. Number 15, second last. Number 15 in this one. I read about two types of balls. Number 15, I read about two types of balls, A and B. A and B at 60 and 56 respectively. She bought a total of 50 balls of both types at 2872. Determine the number of type A. Determine the number of type A. Determine the number of type A that she bought. So it is good to know that both balls now, A and B, they were a total of 50. Then each ball for type A was selling at 60 and for type B at 56, and the 50 of them costed 2872 shillings. Therefore, we can let the number of A to be x, meaning the number of B will be total 50 minus x, like that. It will be the balance, in other words. So if A we have let to be x, then B will be the balance, 50 minus x. Therefore, now taking 60 by A, which is x, plus 56 by B, which is 50 minus x, they should give us a total of 2872, like that. Therefore, this is 60x plus 56 by 50, which is 2800, minus 56x should be equal to 2872. Therefore, when we subtract this, we will get 4x is equal to 2872 minus 2800, we get 72. Therefore, x will be 18. Therefore, type A bulls were 18. The type A bulls were only 18. So that's how they have gone about the same. I'll be solving now number 16. A bus flies between P and Q. A bus flies between two towns, P and R, via town Q. Therefore, P via Q to R. Then we are told on each day it spends or it departs from P at 8:15 a.m. Each day it departs from P at 8:15 a.m. and stops for 40 minutes. It stops for 40 minutes at Q before proceeding to Q. On a certain day, the bus took 5 hours and 40 minutes to travel from P to Q. So 5 hours, 40 minutes from P to Q. And 3 hours, 15 minutes from Q to R. Find the time. Find the time in 24-hour clock system. The bus arrived at R. Find the time it arrived at Earth. Find the time it arrived at Earth. Now, if a bus is traveling from 8:15, it took 5 hours and 40 minutes to arrive at Q. So 5, 5, 13. So 13:55 is when it was arriving at Q. And at Q, we have been told every day it stops for 40 minutes. Therefore, plus 40 minutes of stoppage, we will get 95 minutes, meaning 35, and we carry an hour. So 14:35 is when it departed from Q towards Earth, and then it took 3 hours 15 minutes. Therefore, this will be 50 minutes, and this will be 17. Therefore, 17 hours or 1750 hours is the time it arrived. We have been told to leave the answer in 24-hour clock system. So that will be the answer. And you get your 3 marks just by adding time. Just adding time, you get 3 marks. So that's how the paper was being done. In the next episode, we'll be doing the same paper 1, but now session 2, whereby we have 10-mark questions. So we'll go through them. Make sure you share our link, subscribe to Shifting Grades. Thank you very much for listening to us. God bless you.